Hey yo, what's good, people? It's your boy reporting straight from the 90s and the 2000s. And as we all know, Kobe Bryant didn't just have signature shoes, he had eras. Every pair he laced up felt like another chapter in the story of a kid turning himself into a legend. His sneakers weren't just about style, they were about identity, evolution, hunger, and straight up domination. And today, we're walking back through the ones that shaped that journey. Not in boring timeline order, but the way the story really felt as it unfolded. Before we dive in, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and drop your favorite Kobe shoe of all time in the comments. Let's get into it. The Mamba story starts right now. Kobe was already a rising star by the time the Kobe Adidas 1 showed up, but this shoe felt like the moment Adidas tried to rewrite his whole identity in real time. Gone were the curvy, organic feature-wear silhouettes that matched young Kobe's loose, energetic style. Instead, Adidas pushed him into his futuristic era, almost sci-fi lane, all sharp edges, boxy panels, and a look that screamed, "Welcome to the year 3000." This was the sneaker that told you Adidas didn't just want Kobe to be a star, they wanted Kobe to be a character, a franchise, a walking billboard where they thought basketball design was going. And to be fair, the concept was wild for its time. High-cut ankle support, a molded upper, that chunky sculpted midsole that looked like something you see on a concept car at an auto show. I mean, the Kobe 1 is important, not because it was perfect, but because it showed Kobe started to rebel. He was stepping into his own vision. The Mamba wasn't born yet, but the sneaker was the moment the old skin started to crack. Before the futuristic boxiness though, before the lawsuits, before the Mamba would ever hiss, there was the Adidas KB8. This is the raw, young electricity in a bottle Kobe. The Kobe doing reverse dunks in traffic and gliding like he had springs hidden in his ankles. And this shoe reflected that Kobe perfectly. Not the polished superstar, but the prodigy with zero ceiling. The KB8 was the crown jewel of the Adidas feature-wear era. The whole philosophy built around natural foot movement, curved tooling, and low-to-the-ground stability, as well as letting the sole mimic real biomechanics instead of forcing your foot into a brick. It was innovative without being weird, modern without trying too hard, and it fit Kobe's game. Agile, free-flowing, and fearless. You look at the wavy midsole lines with that organic flow, and you see young Kobe in sneaker form. The shoe felt alive. It moved with you, not against you. The EVA midsole and the torsion system, the mesh-heavy upper, it was light, breathable, and responsive in a way that hoop shoes just weren't at the time. Culturally, the KB8 hit different. The Lakers were on the rise. Kobe was climbing towards superstardom, and the shoe became one of the most recognizable silhouettes of the late 90s. Even after Adidas lost the Kobe name and retroed it as the Crazy 8, the legend stayed intact. You still see players rock them today because the design aged gracefully. But most importantly, the shoe represents Kobe before the world tried to define him, before the branding tug-of-war, before the evolution and reinvention. This was pure, unfiltered youth, a superstar being born in real time with a sneaker that let him move exactly how he wanted to. Now the Adidas KB8 2 is where the honeymoon ended and the cracks started showing. You could feel it in the design. It's still feature-wear technology, still curved, still trying to match Kobe's movement, but it's heavier, bulkier, and way more forced. It's like Adidas wanted to keep the magic of the first KB8, but they couldn't resist playing with the formula until it started drifting away from what made the original so perfect. This shoe sits right in that awkward transition where Kobe was leveling up faster than Adidas could respond. His game was becoming sharper, more polished, more explosive, but the KB8-2 felt a half step behind him. Still, a good hoop shoe, still solid cushioning and great stability, but it didn't evolve the way Kobe's game was evolving. You could see Adidas trying to scale things up, bigger panels, busier lines, chunkier tooling. They wanted a sequel that looked more serious, more superstar, but it lost some of the smooth, natural feel that made the KB8 so iconic. And this is the sneaker where the tension really starts. Adidas wanted Kobe to follow their vision. Kobe wanted creativity and performance that matched who he was becoming. The mismatch eventually led to lawsuits, dissatisfaction, and ultimately the end of the Adidas era. When Kobe finally broke free from Adidas and stepped into Nike, the Air Zoom Huarache 2K4 became the clean slate, the reset button. This wasn't just a new shoe, it was Kobe shedding the old skin and stepping into something that actually matched the player he'd grown into. No more chunky molds, no more experimental gimmicks, no more brand forcing and an identity onto him. This was Kobe stepping into pure performance. Designed by Eric Avar, the 2K4 was the return of simplicity done right. Smooth panels, a supportive ankle strap, a breathable upper, Zoom Air that felt explosive without being unstable. It was really lightweight, sleek, and all business. Exactly the energy Kobe was on after the Adidas breakup and the free agency chaos. On court, this was the perfect weapon for mid-2000s Kobe. The guy dropping 40-point streaks. The guy locking in like basketball was a religion. The guy sharpening the mentality that would eventually become the Mamba. The 2K4 lets you cut sharper, accelerate faster, and stop on a dime. It didn't fight you, it amplified you. And culturally, this shoe hit everywhere. College teams wore it, high schools wore it. Guards across the league loved it. It became the unofficial Kobe before Kobe had a signature model, a true modern classic. It was the first step toward building what Nike would eventually shape into one of the greatest signature lines ever. The 2K4 is the rebirth because it represents Kobe finally finding a brand that understood him. A line built around movement, not marketing, precision, not gimmicks, evolution, not ego. If the 2K4 was Kobe's rebirth, the Air Zoom Huarache 2K4 was him stepping back into the lab and tightening every screw in his game. The shoe feels like the moment he stopped playing around and started fine-tuning himself into a weapon. Everything about the 2K5 is sharper, cleaner, and more intentional, just like the Kobe we saw stepping into the mid-2000s. Eric Avar and the Nike design team didn't try to reinvent the wheel here. They improved it. They trimmed weight, boosted ventilation, refined the ankle support, and gave it a sleeker, more modern shell that hugged your feet without feeling restrictive. The 2K5 was lighter, more responsive, and way more locked in than the models before it. Think of it as the 2K4 hitting the gym, drinking protein shakes, and coming back absolutely dialed in. And it showed on the court. This was the shoe Kobe wore during one of the most outrageous statistical seasons, the stretch where he looked like a video game character set to rookie defense. The joint always represented Mamba sharpening his blade. The identity was set, the hunger was growing, and Nike was finally giving him tools that matched his mentality. You can feel the evolution happening, step by step, shoe by shoe, with a steady march toward greatness. The Nike Zoom Kobe 4s isn't just another chapter, it's the plot twist. This is the shoe where Kobe and Nike straight up said, forget tradition, forget what's safe, let's rewrite the whole playbook. And that's exactly what they did. The Kobe 4s didn't just challenge basketball sneaker culture, it detonated. At the time, hoop shoes were highs, period. That was the unwritten rule. Players believed you needed that big, padded ankle collar to stay secure, supported, and protected. Low tops, those were for running laps in high school gym class. Nobody was hooping in lows. Nobody except Kobe, who studied soccer players, saw how low cuts improved agility and asked Nike the real question, why can't basketball players move like that? So Nike and Eric Avar built him a weapon disguised as a sneaker. Lightweight, minimalist, sleek, responsive, with the full-length Zoom Air. Flywire for lockdown before Flywire was trendy. This was engineering, not marketing, a sneaker built around movement, not aesthetics. Suddenly, the stigma around low tops evaporated. Guards wore them, forwards wore them, entire teams shifted. The Kobe 4 sparked a movement that every performance brand still follows today. It's arguably one of the most important basketball shoes of the modern era. The Kobe 4 is the moment where Kobe's signature line stopped being good and became influential. This is where he went from innovating to leading. The Nike Zoom Kobe 5 is where everything Kobe had been building, the mindset, the movement, the innovation, finally crystallized into its purest form. Even though it technically dropped in 2010, just outside of the 2000s window. It belongs in this story because it's the direct evolution of what the Kobe 4 started. This shoe was the moment the Mamba fully steps into his final silhouette. Where the Kobe 4 broke the rules, the Kobe 5 perfected them. It went even lighter, even lower, even more precise. The upper slimmed down into a sleek synthetic skin. The support structure got sharper and more strategic with stronger flywire. The responsiveness got crisper. Nike stripped out anything that didn't serve movement. This was efficiency, precision, not wasted motion. I mean, the basketball version of cutting all your body fat down to 6% and living in the gym. Culturally, the shoe exploded. You had the Chaos, Dark Knight, Bruce Lee, Inline, and Varsity Purple joints. This lineup forged a whole era of sneaker culture. High school and college teams all across the country wore them. People hooped in them until the soles gave out because nothing else felt like that combination of speed and agility and stability, yo. Kobe's sneaker line isn't just a timeline of shoes. It's a blueprint of his evolution, from the wild experiments at Adidas to the precision-engineered weapons at Nike. Every pair told a piece of the story, a kid with unlimited potential, a star breaking free, and a legend rewriting the rules, and a mentality that still inspires hoopers today. If you rocked with this breakdown, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and drop your favorite Kobe model in the comments. Rest in peace to the Mamba, man. And as always, stay laced up, y'all. We'll be back real soon with another video.